Hello, hello, hello. I'm trying to get my IG all situated, y'all. Please be patient. It's like I forgot how to do this mess. I hope everyone is doing well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Here you go. Like, what is really going on? Hello, 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 ladies. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope everyone is doing well. Hello, CEO Lisha. Hello, ladies. Hi. Hello, hello, hello. What's tea? What's really going on? I hope everyone is doing well. Now, that for those of you that don't know me, my name is Coach Anwar. I am a dating coach for Black and Brown women, and I'm here to get your love lives together, girl. Because you know what? I'm really tired of them not together. And so, my mission is to help get these love lives in order, honey. Let's get them in order because a lot of them have been out of order. So I'm here to help however I can. Yeah, that's why I come on to these lives. Yes, my name is Coach Anwar, but many people call me the fairy godbrother. And so if that is what I am to you, then I happily accept. Okay? Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, MK. Hello, Dion, Willow, Wild Wit, City Gal, Sippin' Tea, Melody, Sheila, Renee. Yeah? Let me see what the girls are talking about. Just FYI, if you're new here, please understand that I'm here. I'm going to answer your questions about love, dating, relationships, men or women. We're very inclusive here. Yeah. And hopefully we can take one step forward. Yeah. On your dating life, on your dating journey. Okay? Let me see what the IG girls are talking about. Daily said, thank you for your good work. Girl, no problem. Alexis said, where should Christian women meet men? Don't meet them in the church, girl. Don't meet them in the church. Why? I say that because a lot of the men in the church are a little bit sheltered and a little bit socially inept, and are not as experienced. I always tell ladies that I want you to experience men that are living the word, and oftentimes you'll find those men volunteering. Okay? So definitely want to make sure that you do volunteering so that you're getting your Mother Teresa on and you're finding men that are living by the word at the same time. It's a 2-for-1, girl. We love a good deal. Yeah, good. Scorpio said, I need a man. Girl, don't we all? Well, I saw the girls online. Now they're going for the gay guys. Like the out gay guys. The lavender marriages. Don't do that, girl. No shade, girl. That's weird. Let's find you a straight man. Yeah? Okay. Let me see what the tea is. Someone said, should I go on a date? He's already talking about kissing me and stuff. I already told him I'm Demi. So first of all, if he's talking about kissing you already, that's a violation of your boundaries. He should not be saying those things to you. Don't let men get sexual with you, like, at all. Like, you want them to treat you with white gloves. So the fact that he's comfortable with saying these things about kissing you lets me know that we haven't set those boundaries. So I would first say, you know what? You talking about kissing me, although you're probably meaning it as a compliment, actually makes me feel really uncomfortable. And see how he responds to that. Poison Ivy said, hey, Omar, can I find my man during this hurricane? Oh, girl, I don't know. I wouldn't risk it, girl. I wouldn't risk it. No shade. Hello, all my girls from London that are up late trying to get your life. What's that? Skin looks amazing. Thank you. You know what it is? It is peace, it's water, it's sleep, and sex. Shh. Someone said, Anwar, they need you on Love is Blind. I just did a podcast for episode with 2 black girls and 1 rose. So definitely check that out. That's in my stories. We talk all about Love is Blind because they forced me to watch all the first 6 episodes of the most recent season. I never watched that show. You have to understand that I do this all day, every day. So when I do watch TV, it has to be so outside of the love and dating realm. And it has to be extra messy. Like Love is Blind is messy, but it's not extra messy. Like I watch like My 600-Pound Life. I watch 90 Day Fiancé. I need to gag when I'm watching TV. So I don't know if you're like me, honey, but like Love is Blind, it's weird to me. Anyway, let me see what y'all are talking about up in here. Bonsoir, Selonina. Ça va? And thank you all so much for the thank you for the heart me, and thank you so much for all these like icons. I appreciate that y'all throwing 0.01 cents at me. Y'all don't need to do that if you don't want to, but I do appreciate the fact that you're showing love. It means a lot to me. And thank you all so much for the almost 12,000 likes already. If there's anything that I say that resonates with me or with you, definitely tap, double tap, triple tap the screens, okay? It's Natalie Jean said, what do you think about dating apps? I actually just did an interview today with Slate Magazine about dating apps. The apps are not apping. The apps are good, but I really want us to lean outside a little bit more, especially in the month of October, and especially for the girls where it's going to be a little bit colder in about a month. You want to maximize this month and you want to be outside. Okay? Here's the gag. October, you're outside. November, you're inside apping. December, you're not on the apps at all. And you're wrapping up Q4 and you are spending time with family and friends. We do not go on apps in December. Not in my program. Someone said, loved your episode on horrible decisions. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Yeah, that was fun. Goddess Sebs, thank you so much for the heart me. How do I meet men if I don't want to get on the apps? You have to go outside. You need to be going outside 2 to 3 times a week. Now the girls are gonna gag. Oh my god, 3 times. Okay, then do it twice, girl. Nobody's forcing you. So what does it look like? I was just talking about this in the interview. So you want to do something that already aligns with your passions and hobbies. That's one place that you can go to. Another place is you need a regular place. In my program, we call it your cheers place, where everybody knows your name. You need to go there. And then you need to go to a place where you're on the hunt, where you're looking for some meat, right? Those are the 3 kind of places you want to go every week. Nasika said, what are a few ways to bring spark back? So talk to me about what spark has been lost first, girl, and then I can help you get that spark back. Rich Session said, 1 year and no proposal. Should I stand on business and leave? No, girl. No. Here's what you do. And I was just having this conversation with some of my relationship ladies, because on Monday nights is my relationship group. So here's the gag, okay? Are you ready? The holiday season is the perfect time to talk about your next milestones and next steps in your relationship, because everyone is going to be so open to be talking about it. We're going to feel very nostalgic. We're going to be feeling very open. So this is where you would be like, you know, let's say it's between Christmas and New Year's. On New Year's Eve, you want to talk about, or even on New Year's Day, you want to say, oh my God, what an amazing year 2025 is going to be. We definitely have to talk about, you know, where our relationship is going to be in 2025. Okay? And then you let them know. you are going to have to let him know, yeah, I would love to be engaged next year or this upcoming year. And let him sit with that. Let him marinate on that for a little bit. Because the thing about like engagement and marriage and things like that is that they're going to need a good 6 to 9 months to make it happen. In my program, we lay the seed at the 12-month mark. We revisit it every quarter until we're at the 18-month mark. Okay? And then we let him do what he needs to do. Okay? I hope that's helpful. Pat Rice, thank you so much for the rose. FP said, any advice to not overthink? So I always, when someone says I'm overthinking, I always hear it as I'm underfeeling. So actually, even the process of you grounding yourself by labeling your feelings is going to be really important in every situation that you're in. What happens is that a lot of us have been leaning on this so much because it's helped us in life and in our professional careers that we think that it's going to help us romantically, and it actually hurts you. It works against you. You have to feel through this shit, ladies. You can't just like think through it. If you think through it, your mind is going to play tricks on you because the chemicals are messing with your brain. Love is a chemical. It messes up how your brain computes and makes decisions. So you can't use your brain in love. You have to use your heart. You have to use your emotions. So label your feelings. Also doing lots of breathing. The funny thing is that us as Black people, we really don't actually breathe deeply because our nervous systems are oftentimes at such a high alert that we're actually breathing like this, like panting like dogs, girl. So actually deeply breathing will help you to allow yourself to sit into your body and calm yourself and your nervous system to allow yourself to check in and figure out, what am I actually feeling right now? Coochie Grip, first of all, name is out of control. Go to bed, girl. I had a date today and he stood me up. Should I call him to see why? No. First of all, we don't call men. The next time that you're in the courtship and you want to call a man, I want you to think of yourself as a telemarketer. Because that's what you're doing. You're telemarketing. Don't ever call a man while he's courting you. Let him pursue you. Look, he stood you up. Give him a day. Give him a day to see if there was an emergency of some sort. But we probably are going to cut him off. Ladies, don't telemarket. Okay? Okay. So as I said, yeah, because just because you go to church doesn't mean you're a good partner. Girl, most of these church boys, no shade, I've had them. And no shade, they're not good. In the bedroom and sometimes outside of the bedroom. Especially the pastors. But I don't need to get into that. Zang2 said, when he's in my city, he hangs out with me every day. But when he leaves, it's minimal contact. What does that mean? That means you're Disneyland. That means that you're a fantasy and it's not real. So you actually need to cut him off. He doesn't get to ride your rides and then forget like he's never been there before. Okay? I'm sharing this with you and I'm putting in these terms so that you understand exactly how he is experiencing you. I am not saying this to be harsh. I'm not saying this to hurt anyone's feelings. This is coming from a place of love and respect. Why? Because, and I talk about this a lot, I want you to focus on the BDB. And no, I didn't say the BDE. I didn't say the BC. I said the BDB, between date behavior. That matters more than what you do while you're on the date. But what's happening for you, Zanga 2, is you're hyper focusing on how much of an amazing time you're having on this date that you're forgetting that, no shade, he's not doing anything outside of that. You have to think about the courtship almost as if you're in a relationship. When you're in a relationship, 80-90% of the time you're not going to be with your person. So what that means is that you're going to have to evaluate actually how he shows up for you when you're not together actually means more than how he shows up when you are together, because it's going to represent 80 or 90% of the entire relationship. So when you are away, because it sounds like it's a longer or medium distance, that is actually how the true relationship is going to go. And it sounds like he is not showing up as a full-fledged potential partner. Off with his head. Yeah. Jasmine said, are there any straight men left? The Q dogs? No, there are. There are a number of too many if you ask me. But there are a ton of straight men left. Now, are they healthy? Are they relationship ready? Fewer and further between. But there are a number of straight men left. Just don't go to Atlanta. Don't go to Atlanta, and don't go to half of DC. Okay? Honey, if they say they got a government job, I know I can probably get them. No shade. I'm just kidding. Okay. People said, finally, he's on live. Y'all, I'm so busy right now. Y'all know I'm writing this book, right? Y'all know I'm trying to get a TV show together. Doing pitch decks, pitching X, Y, and Z. You know I'm on podcasts and doing interviews almost every day. Plus, my business has literally doubled in the last month. Just to give you a sense of where I'm at. So when you see me not on here, girl, it's because she's working. She's got a job. She's got a job to do. She works. But I'm still coming on here at least once a week. Okay? Ella said, how do you know when you're in a real slow burn relationship? So one of the things that I always tell my clients is that you always want to evaluate these guys. So oftentimes when we talk about slow burn, we're talking about it both from like a physical perspective and also from like an emotional perspective. So physical is like if you meet him and he starts out at a 6, you want to see if your attraction to him is growing after a couple of weeks. And if it is, let's continue it. Slow burn. Emotional, right? If he starts out and it's like mid, but then at some point you feel really connected to him, and it's increasing and you're starting to feel more and more emotionally safe with him, we want to continue it. You know what's so funny? So many of my clients get into relationships based on the slow burn and they don't know what to do because it's so foreign for them. So many women, based on Disney rom-coms, Hallmark movies, right, think that they're supposed to feel the spark. No, girl. The spark is fear, anxiety, right? The spark is, thank you so much for this gift, girl, this hat, this Cowboy Carter hat. The spark is the same feeling that you would get when you're like in 5th grade and you're supposed to be the star in the school play and it's opening night. Those are the butterflies. Your partner shouldn't make you feel that way. Your partner should make you feel safe and centered and at peace. And if he is not doing that, or she, or they, or whatever other pronoun I need to fucking give right now, if they're not giving that to you, yeah? Okay. Kristen said, advice for people with too much trauma to date men. You're going to have to heal first. You're going to have to heal first. If you are triggered by every other thing that a man does, you have too much trauma to date. Because you're never going to stay consistent in dating because the trauma is going to pull you outside of dating and you're never going to get momentum to get results. Therapy, life coaching. And if you don't feel comfortable doing that, I mean, you don't have to do like a formal therapist, girl. Go to BetterHelp. That's convenient. Try it out. Dip your toe in a bit. Or an elder, a mentor, a surrogate mother or father. That's also really helpful. Someone said, I keep attracting DL men or bisexual men. A lot of women that are in their masculine energy are going to attract DL and bisexual men. Because a lot of these DL men and bisexual men like to explore the more feminine sides of themselves. And if you are playing and taking over the masculine role, it allows them to be more in their feminine. So part of repelling DL and bisexual men is actually being able to be fully in your feminine energy. Okay? Yeah. Okay, Jay said, I met a dentist, but he has 2 kids and said he's ready to have fun. Let him know that, no, I'm not going to say it. Here's the thing. The ladies that are in my program, they're looking to get married and to have babies. And so that's what I work with. That's my focus. That's why we get at least 3 to 4 women into relationships a week. We had 2 ladies in the DMV area get into relationships this weekend, and then another one in Virginia get into a relationship today. So the work works, and if you're interested in doing this work, definitely book a consultation call with me. I don't even know if we have slots available this week, to be honest with you, but if that is what you're feeling, definitely check and see. We might have 1 or 2 left. Okay. Kate said, thank you for giving us all the tea. You're welcome, girl. Well, I like to give a little bit of tea and a lot of tequila. Where are my party girls at? Let's get a little messy tonight. Yeah? Set, what's your take on NYC men? The thing about men in NYC and DC and Chicago and even like San Francisco is like they're not settling down until they're older. A lot of the times before, men would settle down in what I would call their second puberty, which is like between the ages of 30 and 33. But because those cities are very competitive and they're really expensive, so it takes them longer to have more discretionary income and self-actualize through that these guys are not really settling down until like 38 to 40. Okay? So that's what I would say for NYC men as well as DC and Chicago men and SF guys. Guitar icon said, how to flirt with the tall, lanky gamer guy. Girl, game with him. D&D, baby. Dungeons and Dragons all day. For life. Girl, go to those Comic-Cons, those Renaissance fairs. How do you flirt with them? Talk gamey to them. You know, watch, what was that show on HBO? They love that show. Join some of those online forums. What do they have now? House of Dragons? Yeah, something like that. Watch that show. Talk about that stuff. Yeah. What type of men like oh, girl, what is this? Thank you, DJ Elizabeth, for the DJ glasses. Someone said, what type of men like athletic women? Other athletes. It's giving love and basketball, part 2. Yeah. Athletes like athletic women. Bodybuilders like athletic women. Like I'm trying to think if there are other. I'm trying to think about some of my clients that were very athletic. Who did they end up getting with? I kind of want to say some of the like kind of tall, lanky gamers also like athletic women. Someone said update on the best dating apps currently. Well, one of the things that we do in my program is we look at your profile. It's really going to depend based on where you live, your personality, your size, your tone, your age, all of that. The Meadow said, how do you build a friendship with a man? I think most men don't want to be friends with women. And I don't mean that as like a hot take. I actually truly believe that. That like it's very hard for them to be friends with women. So I wouldn't really try it out that much, especially at our adult ages. The fact that you're asking this of me lets me know that it's been difficult for you, and it's been difficult for you for a reason. And it is because, respectfully speaking, most of these men don't want to be friends with you. They want to either have relations with you or be in a relationship with you. Romantic relationship. Yeah? She from New York. How to get men to approach confident women. First of all, we can't make... Yeah, Game of Thrones. Thank you, girl. We can't make men do anything. Yeah? I think that's really important to understand. But what you can do is be as welcoming and open and happy as possible. The easiest way to get people to approach you is by actually talking to other people, because most of the time men don't want to approach you because they don't want to be rejected. So if you are at the bar and you're talking to the bartender, you're talking to the guy next to you, you're talking to the woman next to you, what they're getting is, oh, she's very outgoing. She'll talk to me too. If you have a stank face, if you're on your phone, if you look over everybody and like you look like you're better than everybody, nobody's going to approach you. Yeah. I'm only saying that because some of us, no shade, try to act like that to try to create some sort of status, higher status in the environment, so that we feel, we're trying to like put ourselves, above the pack of people that are there. That's not how you're going to get your life. You're going to get your life by actually being relatable. Okay? Let me know if that's helpful. That's not a call out. That's a call in, by the way. Okay? Oh my God, the IG girls are acting out. What if you have naturally have resting bitch face? Do what I teach my kids to do for picture day. Bite that lower lip with that top set of teeth and keep it there. And tilt. Very welcoming. Yeah. Someone said, can you speak on long distance? What do you want me to say? One of the things that's like my hard, fast rule is Don't ever, ever go to that man's city first. Do you hear me? He always needs to come and see you first. I want you to be on your home base. It's like the NBA playoffs. You want home court advantage. A lot of the girls think that they're flexing because they get flued out. Mm-mm. Do you know how much labor it takes to be flued out? It takes 3 minutes to book a flight. It takes hours to fly to somebody, to Uber to the airport, to wait for the actual flight. That's time. Time is money. You're moving your body. He's staying exactly where he's at. He doesn't have to do anything. So when you get flued out, you're already creating, there's already a power imbalance. And you are already telling this man that you are at a lower status that he is, because you have to think about it almost like a company. The people, and I say this with respect, the people at the bottom are the people that are working the hardest. The analysts, those are the ones that are waking up, early and getting to the job, and then staying later until 8 p.m. because they have to do a PowerPoint presentation. Those directors, VPs, most of them are not working themselves to death. Okay? So, when you get flued out, you're doing extra labor. And you're already putting yourself in that second-class citizenry of the relationship. Once you're there, you can't get out of it. Yeah? When you get flued out, it is not a flex. He is ordering you. You are an Amazon delivery package. Prime. Okay? The flex is having him come to you. And you staying on your throne as the queen that you are. Okay? Yes, honey, I said it. She said, not on Prime Day deal. Yeah, girls, you're a deal. Someone said, what is my opinion on tattoos? Girl, I don't care. I don't have opinion on tattoos. Do you. Do you. I will tell you that the research says that men are actually not attracted to women with tattoos, but do you? Someone said, I heard a matchmaker say men don't like tattoos. I saw that video too. She's going to be coming on my podcast in a couple of weeks. We're going to talk about it. Okay, let me see what the girls are saying. What's the tea on Haitian men? Haitian men are like Nigerian light. They're like Nigerians. And respectfully speaking, I would revolt against the Haitian men. I would have my own revolt. Don't tell them, though. They're going to come for me. Someone said Haitians are hot. Haitians are beautiful people. Haitian men are often packing, but Haitian men lie, cheat. Let me go 3 for 3. Sometimes they steal. Someone said, yep, my ex-husband. Yeah. And culturally speaking, some of this shit has been acceptable, right? And so there's a level of normalcy to it. They're also very harsh. Emotionally unavailable? I think not. They will tell you very plainly, you don't look good in that. Change. Very harsh. Okay? Someone said yes to this deal. You know your stuff. Paige said, how many men should be in rotation? I always say 3. You want to, I call it Olympic dating. You want to have a gold medalist, a silver medalist, and a bronze medalist. Yeah. Once you have your entire podium full, you can stop. Yeah. Someone said, I'm 3 men short then. Well, get some women then, girl. Fill your podium however you need to. I don't care. Yeah. Good. And War said, I'm not about to play with you tonight. Thank you, Jonizi. Just FYI, if you are interested in doing more serious, deeper work, definitely go to the link in my bio and book a consultation call. And definitely listen to my podcast, because there's a link in my podcast and my bio link as well. Okay. Someone said, how to find a provider man. The easiest way to find a provider man is to allow yourself to be provided for. I was talking to someone earlier today, and she was saying, I want a leader, I want a provider, I want someone to make me feel safe. And I had a rebuttal, because you know I do. Emphasis on the but. I said, but girl, your job is to come to the table with your feminine energy and with a level of internal safety already. Why do I say this? I say this because if you're in your masculine energy, and most of us are, if you're a single mother, you have to be in your masculine energy because you have to take care of everything, that you're used to doing it all. A provider wants to provide for you. If someone says they want to do something for you and your first words out of your mouth is, no, I got it, you and your masculine, girl. You're not ready for a provider. Because if you're ready for a provider, you don't got it. You don't got anything. You don't have arms, you don't have legs. You are just a stump. And we have to get to a point where we can allow ourselves, have the confidence, emotional confidence, to be able to allow people to do things for you. And if you don't know how to do that, you better ask somebody. You better come into my program so we can get y'all together. How can you do that? And this is the thing too, ladies. I'm not saying you have to be a damsel in distress. I'm not saying you have to be this weak person that can't do anything. I'm saying I want you to be in your queen energy. What does a queen do? She knows what she wants, and she asks everyone else, similar to a CEO, to do it for her. How can you work on this? Do it now. You shouldn't be doing anything for anyone. And I know that goes against how we're raised, but that's how you get successful in your dating life. So everyone has to do everything for you. So to practice this, I want you to delegate something at work to somebody else. Ask somebody, oh, can you look at this? Hey, can you help me out with this? Or with friends, hey, can you do this for me? Hey, I'm running low on something. Can you get it for me? Or with family, especially with men. That's why my clients, flowers. Sometimes my clients are like, I'm not feeling well. It's that time of the month. And those men, you know what they're doing? Honey, they're cash apping $50. They're Instacarting some pads, right? For those heavy flow days, squirrel no shade. Because my girls are letting them know, this is how I'm feeling. This is what I need. I need help. Hashtag to the girls with the heavy flows. Shout out to them. Yeah. That's the work. But what it requires is healing your inner child wounds to be able to have the emotional confidence to do that. You can try it right now and you can cosplay it. It's not going to be real. Okay? So, if you want that, we can do that work. Yeah. Someone said, I love you for being messy. I'm not being messy, girl. I'm really trying to just tell you tea. Yeah. Okay, let me see what the girls are talking about. Bless up, big up said, and why am I always in the friend zone? Well, with a name like Bless Up, Big Up, I know why. No, I'm just kidding. If you're in the friend zone, it's because you're lacking feminine energy. If you're in the friend zone, it means that you're lacking emotional connection with men. So you're probably not being vulnerable and sharing your actual feelings. Okay? This is really important. If you're oftentimes in the friend zone, if guys are talking about other women to you, you're in the friend zone. If they're coming to you for counsel, you're in the friend zone. Because whoever they're talking about, if a man wants to be a provider for you, he doesn't want counsel from you. Yeah? He wants to provide for you. He wants to be strong for you. So, those would be the things that I would work on. Just like I was just talking about, right? Feminine energy, asking for help, letting men do things for you. If you have a problem with allowing people to do things for you, even accepting compliments, it is going to be very hard for you to be successful in your love life. Because men fall in love with you based on what they do for you, not what you do for them. Whatever your mother or grandmother has done and you've seen them do, that is not how it works now. It's not how it works. A lot of us are auditioning to be the girlfriend and the wife, and you're doing everything, and you're becoming the mother and not the girlfriend and the wife. He has to do things for you, ladies. He has to do a lot of things for you, because when he does things for you, what's going to happen is that his testosterone is going to increase. It means that his bonding patterns are going to increase because he's going to accomplish things. And when he accomplishes things and he makes you feel good, then he self-actualizes. And he feels more of a man, more of someone who is living in his purpose. Someone said we love testosterone. We love it at a certain level, girl. Yeah. Yeah. It's important. I think that it's important because this is part of what you bring to the table. I know that if a man asks you what you bring to the table, half the women in here might not know what that is or what it looks like. And that's no shade. But what you bring to the table is your ability to help this man self-actualize, which is his purpose on this earth. Super important. That is what you bring. You have the ability to 10x a man. Through your words, through your actions, through your energy, through your tone. That's the power you have. You have that. And I'm sharing this with you because some of you don't know it. You 10x him. Okay? So my job is to help my clients access those skills that are really inherently in you. But because of conditioning and programming, we've tucked them inside, or we've been taught to do things a bit differently. Okay? Okay. Someone said, what do you do about exes begging for another chance? Keep them begging. We block exes, actually. Yeah? We block exes. Okay, let me see what the girls are talking about. What's up with military men? The same thing that's up with these NFL players. They got that PTSD, that CTE. They're always going to think that they're a POW, a prisoner of war. And they're often going to think that you're the enemy if you're with them. Why do I say that? So, one summer in high school, I went to a summer camp. Now, this is like the chillest of the chill of the military, the Coast Guard. I did an engineering camp there. And when I tell you, like, they try to break you down because they don't want you to have an individual thought when you're in the military. They don't want you to think. They just want you to listen and execute. And so one thing that you have to understand about these military men that not a lot of people are telling you is that they are told what to do all day and all night. And that is a very emasculating experience for any man. And so what they will do is when they're out of the military, when they're in their civilian life, they will try to find power and control to overcompensate for that time that they were emasculated. And oftentimes they will do it within their households. That's why I am on. Yeah? Yeah, lots of different mindsets. Okay. CHS. Why are so many black men bashing black women on these podcasts? They're hurt. They're embarrassed. And they're lashing out. Do you know in kindergarten or in early grades when you like a girl, but they don't really give you the time of day, or like they make fun of you? A lot of these black men are actually doing this. They're acting out. And they're acting out because they're very hurt. They're hurt by their life. It is humiliating, oftentimes, to be a black man in the US, knowing that a random cop or a white woman can say something, do something, kill you, and you can't do anything about it. It is a very emasculating experience. And I'm sharing this with you because when everyone feels like they have power and control over you, you are desperate to find some sort of solace. And what's happening oftentimes is black women need that solace too. And black women are expecting and demanding and requiring black men to be that for them. And when they do that, it shows, it highlights a lot of the inadequacies that black men are feeling on an everyday basis that they don't know what to do about. And so they lash out and they get mad because you're not seeing me. You're not seeing my experience. You're not seeing how hard this life is for me. Right? Am I saying this to excuse some of the bullshittery that they do? No. But I do think that there is like a human element to my experience as a black man too, right? That and their experience as well. And so they lash out on these podcasts. That's what they're doing. Right? Okay. What else? What else goes on here? Where are the tech guys in NYC? They're in Brooklyn. How do you flirt with a mathematician? Give him that Pythagorean theory and give him that Punani theory. Be for real says, do you have clients in ATL? Yeah, I have a good number. I was just in an ATL like 3 or 4 weeks ago. I met with like 15 of my clients there. Have they been successful? Yes, a number of them have been successful, right? Actually, my clients in ATL have been more successful than my clients in Houston. So, yeah. Let me see what else y'all talking about. Trying to find. Let me see, what else are y'all talking about? Someone said, do I like Hinge? No. People are asking, do I have clients in ... I have clients all around the world. Wherever you are, I probably have a client there. Okay? Falana said, use this audio for the podcast, please. What audio? Someone asked, is it ever okay to approach men first? I think it's okay to start conversations, but I don't want you walking across a room with your pimp walk, approaching a man talking about, hey, baby. No. Not that. Shayla said, clients in DC. I probably have about 25, 30 clients in DC. 3 of them got into relationships in the past 3 days in the DMV area. Yeah. So in my program, we probably get about 3 or 4 women into relationships per week and about 1 to 2 engagements per month. So if you're ever interested in working with a dating coach, ask them their results, their stats. Yeah. Don't let this Valley Girl accent fool you. Honey, I go to the after hours clubs in the bad parts of the city. Because every good girl wants to be bad sometimes, no shade. No shade. Okay. Someone said, I love you, fairy godbrother. Thank you, Phases of Luna. When should a woman pay for a date? I feel like you're speaking a different language. Like, I feel like I need Google Translate for this sentence. Does anyone know what this means? When should a woman pay for a date? Maybe it's Spanish or something. I don't know. I don't know that. I don't know what that means. Do any of you? Seriously. This is very foreign to me. No comprendo. Ich verstehe nicht. No capisco. Yeah. Okay. Someone said slow burn, yay or nay. Always yay. Always yay. Okay, you guys have to ask questions. You can't just, like, put things like single moms. Girl. How to get more Hinge matches. Well, if you're a black girl, tell them you're a white girl. You can also reset, pretend like you're going to delete the app and reset instead. That'll get you going. I also heard, and I haven't validated this myself, but I also heard that for a day you should put all of your age range from like 70 to 80s for a day, and then the next day put it back to your regular age ranges, and then it'll like recalibrate the algorithm. Okay. Someone said it was that woman was talking Wakanda language. Maybe she was talking in Braille. Okay. That girl Jay said, how do you try to start dating if it seems overwhelming? Well, if you want to just start it off a little bit, one of the things that you can try is there are these like organizations that have like dinners with strangers, right? Where you like have dinner with like 5 other people and you just like chat with them. I think it, like dating seems overwhelming. What you might want to do is just lean into like being more social and like not having the romantic aspect of it, but like just getting into the momentum of engaging and connecting with other human beings first and foremost. Okay. Yeah. Natalie said, and why I realized that I attract emotionally unavailable men. If you attract emotionally unavailable men, it means that you're emotionally unavailable. And that's no shade. Why? Because if you're not emotionally available and you're not expressing your emotions, you don't require the emotionally unavailable man to have to be emotional with you. So that relationship is actually really easy. So you might say, "Oh my God, this is such an easy relationship." Yeah, because y'all are surface level. You're giving kiddie pool, and you need to give ocean. Kiddie pool is very easy to swim in. Yeah. So if that happens, it means that we've got to get in touch with our emotions. Yeah. CTB87 said, "What's tonight's topic?" Every night, the topic is about D. Anta VM said, "He says he wants to be friends and no sex until he earns me. What does that mean?" That means he's poor. And if he's not poor, it means that he has a micro penis. And he wants you to fall in love with him before he sleeps with you so that you love him before you actually find out about his quasi vajayjay. You think I'm lying. You think I'm lying. A lot of these men that are taking it super slow when it comes to sexually, they got that micro girl. And it's a micro braid. they trying to hook you in with that love thing so that you can overlook that small thing. Trust. Don't be a fool. Don't be a fool. Here's what you do. What is it, midnight? I feel like Cinderella's coming out. It's close enough. Here's what you do. So, at some points during some dates, you're going to make out with him, right? First date or two, yeah, sister lock D. First date or two, or just make out a little bit. Third or fourth date, you want to make out with some petting and you want to feel, because most guys get hard when you're making out with them, so you'll feel a little bit. If you can grab all of it with one hand and nothing's on the other end, kill yourself now, girl. Kill yourself now. Because that thing's not going to kill you. Yeah? If I'm lying, I'm dying. If I'm lying, I'm dying. Someone said, "No, you didn't." I know he didn't. Someone said, "You're living." I'm dying. Okay, I get a lot of shit in my DMs with well-meaning women, maybe a little bit too liberal, that come and talk to me about how I am body shaming these men. And here's what I have to say to them and to you. I'm going to continue to body shame them. I'm going to continue to do it. Because you know what? They will body shame you. And they do it every day. They got the yin, I got their yang. Every time they look at you. Trust. So if you're ever like, oh, I don't want to be that girl. No, be that girl. Be that girl. Even the good ones are doing it. Someone said I was that girl today. Well, girl, it is fall time. It's gray sweat season. So who's gray sweating? I know sometimes when they walk by with those sweats, I sweat. He sweats, I sweat, we sweat. Yeah? Okay. Here's the thing that we need to know about. I was going to do a video about this. I don't know if I'm going to do it. Because I'm getting to the point where I have so many followers that I don't want to be eliminated from TikTok and IG, but sometimes when he has the sweats on and it looks flat, it's because that thing is so big, he has to wrap it around and it's hitting his lower back. Some of the girls don't know that. Some of the girls think that he's giving Ken doll. He's not. The boys that are giving Ken doll have a little poke. Like a little poke. Like it looks like this. Those are the Ken dolls. So don't shade or ignore the guys that are giving flat tee with the sweats on. Do you hear me? Do they actually tuck? Some of them have to. Most guys are not wearing boxers, and a lot of guys aren't wearing boxers anymore. Most of them are, if you got all that stuff, somebody's gotta hold it. So they usually have to keep it somewhere, because if you have box, it has a mind of its own. It can't look like one of those standing clocks, girl, when you're walking. 10:30. Yeah. And if they got shorts on, girl, they surely can't do that. Girl, if you ever see me outside, that means offline. You'll see me with sunglasses on, because I peep them all. I peep them all. All of them. There are 3 things that I look at when I look at a man. The first thing I look at is, what's the package? Second is, let me see the watch. The third is, let me see the face. So that's why I gotta have sunglasses on. Because if they catch me, girl, I'm gone, girl. I'm gone. Yeah? But I wanted to share that tea with you because some of the girls don't know that flat equals he will flatten you. Okay? Yeah. So what do y'all look at when you first look at a man? And if you say his face first, boring answer, I'm not accepting it. Someone said I want to be flattened. I know that's right. Someone said arms, smile, shoes, hands, face, height, his body, package. Okay, let me see who said package. That's my girl. That's my girl. Hold on. Emelina, you're messy like me. Sierra, you messy like me. Someone said shoulders, hands, neck, teeth, height. Okay, interesting. Feet, someone said full package. His walk. Yeah, if he's bow-legged, girl, watch out. Hairline. Ooh. Ring finger. That's a word. That's a word. Val Rich, you said you sent me an email to become your next coach. Can you send me another email, anwar@getyourguycoaching.com? Looking for more coaches. If you are a coach and you have experience, email me, anwar@getyourguycoaching.com with a cover letter and a resume. All right. Someone said his wallet. Someone said I like bow legs. Okay, good. All right. So that was the D for dating and the D for D. Yeah. Michelle said, how does one become a coach? What do you mean by that? Someone said car keys. Can I tell you something? I need you all to know that, like, don't gag on these men that have the BMWs and the Mercedes. If a man has a German car, don't trust him. He's almost like a Nazi girl, no shade. Millionaires, 60% of millionaires have a Honda, a Toyota, or a Ford. Catch that, she. Catch it. Some of y'all are gagging on these German cars, girl. Don't. Why do I say that? I say it because if you're a millionaire, you're only looking at appreciating assets. Once you drive that car off the lot, it's almost worth half as much as it was. Smart men don't invest in things that depreciate. Cars, investments, women. So, understand that as you think about your own life, are you staying stagnant or are you appreciating? And if you're not appreciating, if you're not leveling up, that's an issue. Okay? Someone said they lease those, not finance. Yeah, some of those German cars, they will lease them. For sure. A lot of people lease them. Someone said, how would I hire you? Go to the link in my bio and book a consultation call. We have to see if it's a good fit and if I can help you. So, don't gag. Don't gag on the clothes. Don't gag on the cars. You know where a lot of millionaires shop at? If they don't get it ordered. Girl, they shop at Ross, Marshalls, and TJ Maxx. Again, because some of these clothes, they don't appreciate. Yeah, sometimes Target. That's right. Y'all trying to go to the luxury malls. Men don't really shop like that. They're busy making money. So if they're going to malls like that, they're going to pick up something for their girlfriends. Or they probably have a girlfriend. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, sometimes outlet malls too. Some department stores. Not the Neiman Marcus, more like the Macy's. Okay. If they're single. Miss Christiane said, is Zara a good store to meet a man? Yeah, it's a great store to meet a man. A gay man. Okay. What other questions do we have, ladies? Someone said, not my baby daddy loving Zara. Why do I say Zara is for gay men? I say Zara is for gay men because when I was living in LA, all of the gay men that would go to the club would go to Zara Friday afternoons, get their outfit for the weekend, and like half the people were there, like getting the same outfit. That's literally what they do. If you ever go to Zara on a Thursday night or a Friday afternoon, the gay men are getting their outfits for the weekend to party and for Sunday fun day. Okay? Okay, let me get back to the more serious questions because I'm acting a fool. Mm. Okay, what are the questions, y'all? What are you asking? If men are shopping in Target or something, do they really approach in places like that? No, they're going to give you mostly iLife. Some of the purrs will follow you, right? To hopefully engage in conversation, right? This is what I'm saying. You're going to have to open the space. You're going to have to say, let's say you're next to this guy. You'll say, oh my God, can you pass me that can of peas, please? Boom. Now we're going to have a conversation. Right? Or another thing that you can do while you're in the grocery store is comment on what they have in their cart. Oh my gosh. You have a lot of microwave dinners. You don't have a wife to cook for you at home? And now he has to say, oh no, I don't. I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah. Someone said, I'm not this bold. Why not? Why not? Why not? This is queen shit. Why not? Why can't you step in a room and own everything in it? This is, in my program, we talk about this, main character energy. Someone said fear. Fear of what? Everywhere you go, I want you to pretend like this is a house party in your home. How would you act then? You would greet everybody, ask them how they're doing, what's going on with them, learn more about them. That's right, Daniela said it. Everything you want is on the other side of fear. One of my clients, so my clients often create accountability partners in the program. And so when some of my clients in Atlanta went out this past weekend, and of course they were talking to men because that's what my girls do when they're in my program. And they were talking to this guy. And by the way, ladies, if you are out and about, don't social distance. If you see a guy sitting at the bar, don't sit 2 seats away or a seat away. Sit next to that mofo. It's not 2020, girl. Yeah, act like you're in the present day. Yeah, this isn't Inception. They were talking to her. They were talking to this guy. And he was saying, it's really hard to talk to women now. This is what the men are saying when they're out and about. It's really hard to talk to women now. Because they're getting rejected most of the time. And they don't want to bother women for the most part. So you're scared to talk to some guy who's scared to talk to you. Y'all both can't be scared. You get to give him the green light. Yeah. That's important here. Yeah, girl, it's giving middle school dance. And you know what happened in middle school? Nobody got play. So, it's your choice. But I want you to know that you have that power if you choose to embody it and yield that power. Okay? What did John Legend say? Give me the green light. Someone said, I talk too much at times. Okay, if you talk too much, this is what I want you to think. This is how I want you to focus on it. You need to make sure that these conversations are 50-50. So the best way to do that is make sure that that question ratio is the same. You ask a question, then don't ask another question until he asks a question. Make sure that your answers are a couple of minutes at most. I'm sure most of you have been on dates where men are talking for 3 to 5 minutes at a time. After about 2 minutes, everybody's eyes gloss over, even if they're interested in you. Yeah? Girl, you know how when you were in school, when you were in school and they were teaching you about how to do an essay? And you have your thesis, your 3 examples, your conclusion? Talk like that. But instead of a whole paragraph, make it 1 or 2 sentences each. Yeah? Someone said, just listen. The gag is that you don't want to just listen. Anybody can listen, and he can just fall in love with himself, thinking that he's falling in love with you. For women that have something to say, intelligence, or opinions, you want to talk. You want to see how he receives that, how open-minded he is to you speaking. You can shut the hell up and listen to him all day long. But those guys that want to do that and will talk all the time don't give a shit about what you're thinking or how you're feeling. And you want to evaluate that when you're on dates. That's why you want to talk 50% of the time. Yeah. Someone said I should have a panel on Afrotech. In November. Yeah, that sounds fun. Maybe. We'll see. I'm very busy this quarter. Okay, let me see what y'all are talking about. Jasmine said he only contacts me after 8 p.m. He has a family. Oh, possibly. Or it just depends also, like, his work schedule. Is he coming from work? So you get to ask him, oh, when are your work hours? Now, if he says 8 to 4, then I would probably think he either has a girlfriend or has a family. So purposely what you'll want to do is say, actually, I'm not available at 8. Can you call me at 5:30? See if he's able to do it or not. Better yet, FaceTime him. Okay? Someone keeps on asking about Peruvian men. Respectfully speaking, as a mentor once said to me, those men are non-motherfucking factors. They're not significantly different than other men in the region. Okay? Yeah, please, if you're dating online, especially if you're dating and you are more seasoned, 50 plus, you'll want to FaceTime guys. You want to see what they're giving. Because a lot of men use, especially on dating apps, will use pictures that are 5 or 10 years older. And so you want to see, is what I see what I'm getting? Okay? Someone said today a guy told me I can call him whenever I want because I complained about texting and I called him today. You're telemarketing, girl. And he didn't answer. It's an excuse. Don't ever call a man. Don't be a telemarketer. When a man says, you can call me whenever, thanks so much. I'm old school. I prefer when men call me. See if he makes it happen or not. When you're calling a man, you're chasing a man. We don't chase men. Don't do it. Okay. Someone said, so I can't call my boyfriend? I'm talking about courtship. Talking about courtship. You want to let him pursue you. A man that is truly in his masculine energy will enjoy that. It will please him. The way that he will receive your love is through your enthusiastic response to when he pursues. That's his fuel. Do you know who incessantly calls a man? His overprotective mother. His mother that he's in a codependent relationship with. Someone is asking about how long should a girl hold out on sex? Well, you get to do whatever the hell you want with your body. I'm not going to speak on that as a man, but I will speak on like timing and pacing of intimacy in the courtship as a dating coach. Okay? And here's what I know. I know that intimacy changes the courtship, changes both individuals on a chemical level. If you have an orgasm with a guy, if you hug a guy more than 20 seconds, if you kiss a guy more than 6 seconds, you will have, your hormones will come up. You will feel more bonded to him, especially if you have your big O with him. You're chemically bonded to him. Yeah? And it messes with your mind. You won't be able to think reasonably when that happens. And we all know that girl. We all know that girl who's with someone that is not doing anything, ain't worth shit, but she loves him. She didn't love him, she's just chemically bonded to him. This is why I say, and I recommend waiting until exclusivity or commitment. On the other side, on the man's side, when he has sex with you, he will actually like you less after sex than more. Because his bonding hormones, his vasopressin, will decrease. That's why a lot of guys hit it and quit it. That's why a lot of guys ghost after having sex with you. Because they actually don't like you as much. They don't feel as bonded to you. So for the girls out there thinking, if I just put it on him and I throw this pee that way, he's gonna fall in love with me. Rongo dongo, as my mother would say. He's gonna like you less. Yeah? Do what you want. Your body, your life, your world. Some of us are getting a bit more specific. People are talking about oral. What if he just eats? If you get to your O, it's over. Do you hear me? And that's all I gotta say about that. Someone said ovulation. Girl, go to Google. Not ovulation, girl. Someone said, so continue to say no. Girl, what did we learn during elementary school for Dare Week? Just say no. Someone asked, Michelle said, what makes men bond to women? When they do things for you. When you stress them out. This is why when men are in the military or even in athletic teams and they go through shit with each other, they are so very much bonded together. Those military guys would die for each other 20 years later. 20 years later, if one of the guys in their platoon says, I need a kidney, they'll be the first one to do it. They are chemically bonded to these men because they've gone through stressful situations. So, when he's, and when I say stress, I don't mean like you need to be a bitch to him. I'm saying he needs problems to solve. Right? Boricua said, you are giving the old school tea. My aunties and mom gave me that sex advice. Yeah. So, he needs problems to solve. And a problem doesn't have to be like, a problem can be like, can you do this for me? Okay? Yeah. It can be around your boundaries, your vulnerability, and asking for help. Someone said problems like bills, DIY. No, don't ask men for money in the courtship and even early in the relationship. You will lose trust, and they will break up with you, especially if they're a good guy. Literally, I've seen it happen. A client said, hey, can you get this for me? 2 days later, don't do it. If you have to ask for money, then you're not at a point in your relationship where you need to be. And it means that he's not as connected to you as you think that he is. Someone, Magic Samosa said, if I can't ask for money, how can I test his generosity? Do you think that a man is generous if you ask for money? A man is generous if you don't have to ask, and he does it for you. That's how you evaluate this. People that ask for money are beggars. Don't be a beggar in love. You lose your power. You lose it. Here's what you do instead. Never ask. And this shit used to get me, I used to be so annoyed by this when my mother or my grandmother would do this. I'd be like, why don't you just ask? Because they knew what the tea was. Okay, in the chat, give me an example of something that you might want or something that you might need. Gas. Okay, let's say you're low. Oh my God, y'all need a lot of shit, honey. Y'all better take out some loans, no shade. Gas. So instead of saying, hey, can you fill up my tank? Here's what we say. Oh, babe, he's gonna ask you, hey, how was your day today? Oh, it was good. I'm gonna have to wake up a little bit early tomorrow because my gas tank is a little bit low, so I have to go to the gas station before I get to work tomorrow. Now he knows we've given him the space. Boom. Right? Someone said, Manny Petty, oh, hey babe, how you doing today? Oh, I'm doing good, but I'm a little bit sad and disappointed because I chipped a couple of my nails while I was doing the dishes, and now they just look so bad. I'm a little bit embarrassed. What have I done? I've given him problems to solve. So when he does it, he's feeling really good. Someone said, most men's gonna say, oh, okay. If he says, oh, okay, he's probably not your person. We're looking for empathy and sympathy, but also action. Solving problems. Someone said crickets because guys don't have any coins. If they have no coins, then how are they living life? A man that's in survival mode can never provide for you. Yeah? Someone said concert tickets. Oh, hey babe, how's it going? I'm doing good. I'm really excited that Beyonce is coming into town next month. She's my favorite artist, and I just love her. I'm going to check out to see like how much those tickets are. See how I'm putting it on the table, but I'm not asking? Some of y'all are acting a fool. Don't ask me how to ask for tuition or a duplex or a Lambo truck. Get out of my live right now. Yeah? Is this helpful for you all? Good. Good. Because y'all not doing it. Y'all need to do it. Yeah. So that's your homework. I give my ladies always homework. That's your homework. We'll call it, you're Anna. You're asking, not asking. Yeah? Good. All right, I need to go. I need to wake up early. I need to write this damn book, honey. Some people were in the chat were saying, do you have a podcast? I do. It's a top ranked podcast. It's called the Get Your Guy Coaching Podcast. The link is in my bio, but you can also find it on Apple, on Spotify, wherever you listen to podcasts. Yeah? Good. Someone said, Lenika said, I'm doing it tonight, homework. I know, I have to give y'all homework or y'all never gonna do it, honey. Y'all never gonna do it. And I know many of y'all are some schoolgirls who love to get a good A, honey. Someone said, you seem tired. I am, girl. I am a little tired. No lie, girl. It's been a week. And then these storms, girl, my coaches were in the storm, girl. They didn't have any electricity, so I had to take on all my sessions. Yeah, what's the name of the podcast? Get Your Guy Coaching. Yeah. Good. Good, good, good. Oh my God. If you're asking me what's the homework again, you already got an F. Don't ask me about the homework anymore. DJ already asked me about the homework. You get an F, girl. My staff is good. My coaching team is good. All right, ladies. I hope you enjoyed. I was giving you some tea tonight. So if you want more of this, book a call. Sherry said, I want to train to be one of your coaches. Email me, anwhereIgetyourguycoaching.com with a cover letter and a resume. We'll interview you. We'll see if you got what it takes. Thank you all so much for the 150,000 likes on TikTok. Thank you all so much for the love on IG. I appreciate each and every one of you. I thank you so much for your support, that you follow me, that you fill me with love and support. Because I got to tell you, sometimes it's really hard out here. A lot of people will come for you when you're doing well, when you're rising up the ranks. And I appreciate the love and support that y'all give me. And I will talk with you soon. Alrighty? Bye-bye.